So the weekend, we had a friendly, and we're not going to go too deep into it, but there are interesting things to talk about from it. Hi guys, and welcome to the video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the content. And if you hit that notification button, it'll let you know when videos go live. So Wednesday at the weekend, we played Alfreton Town. Now, our last time playing them, it was a 14-0 defeat, and it wasn't great. So we'll bring up the team sheet that we had and what our changes were in the second half as well. So we started with Dawson, Glover, Palmer, Iorfa, Galvin, Johnson, Alex Hunt, Deli Basharu, Bannon, So, and Gregory. Now, Glover apparently had an excellent game. A lot of people were raving about how good Glover was and how he played. Palmer and Iorfa at the back as well with Galvin. Johnson will run out. Deli Basharu sounds like he had a really good game as well. In the second half, it was Dawson, Hunt, Hennigan, Awikwe, Brown, August, Byers, Alex Hunt, Windass, Patterson, Smith. So both Hunts were playing then. And we changed it to being Windass, Patterson, and Smith attacking. But Hennigan and Awikwe got chances to play as well. We also in that second half brought on Pierce for Dawson, the young keeper who's in our academy. So let's go have a look at what the formation was here. So hopefully this has worked, and my camera's still working. Brilliant. So from what everyone said, we went with 3-5-2, which is very similar to what we went at the end of last season. This is something we went for a lot. Makes sense with the midfielders, and it also kind of makes sense if he's looking at more midfielders. If that's what you want him to play there, you're definitely going to need some rotation if you're doing a Tuesday-Saturday game. So that's interesting to know. So, three at the back, Iorfa in the middle here, who could step out as well and carry it forward. And in the second half, Ben Hennigan was managing to step into that position as well. And it looked like it was really good. There was a lot of being really switching on for Wednesday. And it's one of those things where you're looking at it and you think, if we're going to play this, it's going to be very attacking, but you've got to make sure your wing backs here make sure they get back so that can get turned into a back four quite quickly. Hang on. Very difficult to do. So, and if we're going to play with wing backs, it's going to be they're going to have to be fast so they can get up and down that wing quicker than most. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes in terms of how the formation is. It did end up being 0-0. Not much to talk about. We had a couple of chances. So had a really good chance and looked like he was doing well. It's one of those things, when you're looking at preseason games, you've got to remember, preseason is all about getting the lad fitness up, especially when it's your first one. Yeah, there'll be people who will be tongue in cheek, that's not good enough. But it's more for me, the bit that you've got to look at this from a fan point of view is how much the play we were. And one of the interesting one in the second half when Smith and Patterson came on, they played higher up the field. I'll go back to my overhead rig. They played higher up the field, but then you had Windass play that number 10 role here, which is what we said a lot of. He plays this number 10 role. He's not a striker, as he keeps telling people. He plays a 10. He likes to play like that attacking mid who can slot into striker if need be. So it's really interesting seeing what formation we play, how they're looking in terms of their fitness. And it's one of those things, you look at what's going on in preseason, you look at how it's all going. But 3-5-2, and I think that's going to be a good one for next season. But it kind of makes sense why we're probably looking at some more midfielders. Because in our midfield, we've got Volks, Bannon, Byers, Fizz, Adeniran, Alex Hunt. That 5 there. That midfield in general. I ain't even touched on like playing Johnson and Hunt as your wing back kind of thing. But that 5 there, and if you're gonna play 5 in the middle, if you're gonna play 3 in the middle with wing backs, you're gonna probably need one more for the rotation. So it's like 3 in, 3 out, 3 in, 3 out. So in terms of your rotation, so we may be looking at another midfielder, which I'm kind of okay with. We know we're probably still looking, but that's where you got the whole situation with Wilkes hopefully being a wing back. That makes a lot of sense with them wanting to bring him in as someone who can get back as well. So let's see what happens in this. This is a very interesting game to start with. It starts us in a really good position in terms of just getting run time. The players who didn't play, obviously, like Volks and what's he called? Stockdale, they didn't play, but they probably will do soon. And yeah, the next game to come for Wednesday is on Friday, Harrogate Town away. And then we got a game behind closed doors at the Portugal training camp, which is on the 15th, and then we play Rayo Vallecano on the 20th, and then we're pretty much set for the season then, and it's all systems go. So let me know what you think about the formation. It's more to talk about the formation than anything else this video, because a lot of the preseason games are literally just getting the lad fitness up and working on what they're doing. Yeah, there was no Darren Moore at the sideline. He's had a knee operation, so he's recovering well from that. So hopefully he'll be back soon on the sideline. But let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you in the next one.